Welcome back to Diary of a Maths Kid. You all know that it is my personal space where I share so many things about my personal life. So today I'm talking about peer pressure and how it resulted to me losing my virginity as a young adult. I would like to read what I've written down in my diary about peer pressure. Peer pressure is the influence people your age or social group can have on the way you think, behave, dress, speak, or make decisions. It happens when you feel pushed either directly or indirectly to do something because others around you are doing it or expect you to do it. It can be positive peer pressure, which involves encouraging good habits such as staying disciplined, avoiding troubles, learning skills, etc. Or it can also be negative peer pressure, pushing harmful or uncomfortable choices such as being pressured to smoke, drink, skip classes, following trends just to fit in, spending money you can't afford because others are doing it, etc. Now, peer pressure is not always spoken openly. Sometimes it is subtle, like wanting to belong, fear of being mocked or left out, seeing everyone else doing something. What peer pressure means is, being persuaded, be pressured. Not someone doesn't have to say something to you. Someone doesn't have to like come and they do this thing, do that thing. But by the way the person behaves, by the way the person speak, like there are things you see from someone that's from your social group or someone within your age bracket. And you feel I should do this, I should try that and stuff. So that's just about peer pressure, and it's not always in a bad aspect because once people start hearing about peer pressure, they start looking at the negative aspect. Meanwhile, there are other good and the positive aspect of having pressure from your peers. So today I'll be talking about how it resulted to me losing my my virginity. It's actually funny, but it's not. It's funny, but it's not. So I still remember it was on the 2nd of April 2023. So before then, let me go back to some couple of events that happened before that Palm Sunday. Okay, being someone coming from a well-disciplined, a very religious home, I entered the tertiary institution as a freshman, you know, just following the advice of my parents and also the teachings of the church, definitely stay away from this and that, and stuff. So I did my freshman year, like it was perfect. I never thought about anything. I never even had the intention of trying anything funny. I just was there, just doing my thing, pushing for grade, aiming for success, greatness, and every other positive thing that you can think about as a freshman. Then moving down to my second year, I did it also, no distraction, nothing. I was just so focused. It started in the second semester of my second year. Guys gist now. It'd be like, I did that, this day came over, like this thing happened. I'll just be like, for real, you guys do these things. And I'm just here, I'm not doing anything. Like, how now? You guys should, I was just there, like, try to ponder, try to balance what my parent advice and try to balance also what the church teaches with what I'm listening. Every discussion, guys, we always talk about football, they always talk about the girls, they always talk about very bad bad characters like smoking, drinking, parties and stuff. You barely be in a group where there will be a discussion among guys, then they'll be like, okay, talking about growth and stuff. Like the chances are very slim. Always about negative things. So on that fateful day, like we're just in there, and all of a sudden there's this my guy, one of my tight guy, he was like, hey, this guy, I know you've not done anything. You even look so innocent. I was actually skinny back then. Yeah, in my younger days, I used to be very skinny. Now I'm adding more flesh and stuff. So the guy was like, this guy. So I was no, I actually tried. Sorry. I actually tried to like balance it. And everybody was saying this guy, visited, this guy did this. He came, she cooked. After she cooked, like it happened. Yeah. I was like, me say there's this guy. Whether he's alive, we know you cannot do it. Like you're not someone who can actually do something like that. I was like, damn. Actually, deep within me, I know I didn't do any of those, but people were like, like everyone in the clique, they don't lamp now. They don't lamp now. Only me still day, I never lamp. I can't they like, what think they really happen? What think they happen? Can't they like, so now for me to like put myself on that standard, me say I got lamp. You grab now. That kind of thing, I got lamp also. So I was like, I will clear these guys out. So unfortunately, I was sitting at the corridor of my door. That was in 2023. I was sitting down there and This year passed by, and I was like, no, me, I always have a thing of not being scared, or I would say it's a gift because no one has a gift of approaching of approaching ladies, yeah. But I know I had it in me that I can actually walk up to anybody, irrespective of your class, irrespective of your religion, irrespective of your height, your body size, irrespective of what against anything. I don't care. Once I just see something that I like, I go for it. That was just it. So I was sitting at the corridor of my compound. Then all of a sudden I saw this girl. She passed by and I rushed. I was like, hey, excuse me, hey, you are looking great and stuff. Now we discussed. Like, everything moved so fast. It was as if she has been actually waiting for me to also talk to her and stuff like that. So everything happened so fast, like very fast. We met on Friday. Then we got into a relationship on Saturday morning. That is the next Saturday, Friday, Saturday morning. We are already in a relationship because I told you I'm very good with weight. Yes, I don't know. I don't know. I don't use anything. No juju. I don't know. I won't say it's a gift actually, but that was what happened. So we got into a relationship and she was like, no, we started discussing. Me initially, I know this is what I wanted. So I was like asking her, all those stuff now. You be like, so what if I want this thing? She was like, do you want to learn? If you want to learn, you should get a rubber. On Sunday morning, I'll be at your place. I was like, damn, is this thing easy? Like, I saw the thing that happened. I just went, I was like, I did game, sharp, sure. Let's do it. That was what I was saying. So I told you I met on Friday. Then on Saturday we got into a relationship. Then on Sunday I refused to go to church. Lord forgive me. I refused to go to church. I had to clean up my apartment because I was staying in a bedroom flat. That's a room and parlor. So I had to do the cleaning, like tidy up everywhere. That was like going to my third year, in tertiary institution. I had to clean up the in and out, and I was like, this is the day I clear all those things. I've already sent the guy, like some of my guys, the chat, so that it will not be as if it happened behind. I wanted them to be aware that this thing is going to happen, so that in any discussion now I'll be able to like participate. Can you see where the pressure is coming out? Because if I never did it, like discussion like that, I'll just remain still. I'll not say anything. I'll have nothing to contribute. So I was like, this Barney they come on Sunday and with the lamp now waiting they happen. I was like, that was my first time. Then I went to the chemist, a drugstore, sorry. Went there. I was like, I used to hear people say they used to be shy of getting rubbers. So I was like, good morning, I beg, give me rubber, man, they go. So the price was actually outrageous. I was like, so this is the cost of doing all these things. I was like, since my mind has been placed there, I just have to do it. So I got the rubber, I went back, and he came. I was like, okay, before he came, I was like, I'll go do this thing in the way this burning for you. But no, say me now, son of the soil, that kind of thing now, son of the soil. I was like, played music in my boombox, so just placed my system middle of the room, was just cruising up, like just lying down, chilling and stuff like that. Just refreshing my room. Then she came, and I was like, there's this thing that I don't know. It's the pride of a man, even though it's your first. You wouldn't like to say, I've never done it before, because it will be like, this guy's a Jew guy, this guy doesn't know life and stuff. I was like, let's get down to it. She just came, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Everything was definitely hanging right in front of me. I was like, more. But you know what? I wasn't scared. I don't know why. I wasn't scared. Because most people used to be scared on their first, but I wasn't. So I just had to, I say, okay, remove my rubber. I don't even know how to use it. At the end, it was actually funny. I can't go into details, but it was actually funny. She even assisted me in putting it. So after it happened, I was so young. I was so tender. Like, I don't even know. But that was it, Sha. So, God, I beg. So what happened again? So after she put it, I was like, I played a fast track. I think it was one particular street anthem as of 2023. I can't actually remember, but I played it and it was like it was booming. I was like, there, fire, hot. Then when I dived in, I like pap, I was gone. Like, I was like, but people say they used to sweat and stuff like that, and here I'm just doing how many seconds? I don't even think I was up to like 20 seconds, because I went in with full force and with anxiety, with everything. I just like pap. Phew. He's gone. Like, this. So that was just it. I was like, sorry, maybe I'm not in my good mood. I had to change rubber again. Then it happened. It was so fast. I never knew it. Lamping is actually an art. That was what I never knew. I was just thinking it's just to dive in, dive out. Dive in, trust, in and out, dive out. That was what I thought. But it's actually way deeper than that. It's actually an art. Like, to learn bar, na art. The choice of song, it set the mood. Then let me. I won't be talking about that. I'll save this for my later episode. But that was actually how it happened. And you know one thing, after it happened, I came back to my senses immediately, because immediately it poured. I was like, so this is it. This is what people have been craving. This is what people have been fighting for. It's not really worth it. Like, the whole realization thing started coming. Like, you don't waste money. You just wasted money to get the robbers. You just wasted money to buy drinks. You just wasted money to, like, wasted your time and energy to do tidying up. As it just started coming, I was like, no, no, no. So it was after then I started panicking. And what do you think was the panic? The panic was definitely the one you are thinking about. Since it was my first, I was like, hope this girl don't get to fall pregnant for me, because what will I do? I have already satisfied the hunger, the thirst to feel among or to be accepted in my peer group. Now, if I'm to take the responsibility of that thing that happened, will I be able to do it? So that was the question that kept up coming. It kept up coming up to